Hi Duck fans, I'm John McHugh, joined here by Sienna Batzli and Vollkommer-Lynch, who's the head coach of the women's varsity fencing team here at Stevens Institute of Technology. Linda, we're going to start with you. Your team's 7-1 on this young season so far, and your only loss is to a Division I varsity program, which is at Sacred Heart. And you also had a very good showing at the NIWFA Christmas Invitational. Did you expect to be this successful this early in the year?
You know, for the first time in a long time, I have to say yes. I knew that this was probably one of the best teams that we've ever put together at Stevens. And so I was expecting a pretty good, successful first semester. Second semester, I've upped the schedule. We have added a lot of tough Division I schools. In fact, we've added the current Division I national champion even, so that some of the fencers can get some power points for regionals. We're going to Chicago for that, so it's a tough schedule, but we also have a lot of wins that are going to be coming up too, and just a lot of good fencing in it. Probably the best schedule we've ever had.
What are you looking forward to most in the second semester?
Our trip to Chicago. We'll be fencing Caltech and Notre Dame, Northwestern, Stanford, UC San Diego, teams that we don't usually get to fence, and it's going to be challenging and just an exciting trip. So we should have a pretty good season.
And now we're here at holiday time. Does your team do any special holiday traditions each year?
Once the Christmas Invitational is over with, we don't do anything. We get into exams and we have a lot of traditions that go on during the year, that's for sure. But we don't do anything holiday related.
Okay. Now Sienna, we're going to go with you. You were able to win the NIWFA title this year after you came in third place as a freshman last year. How did you prepare for this year's event?
Well, I think it was mostly mental preparation versus if you're not prepared physically for a tournament when you've been training for most of your semester, then it's not going to happen overnight. It's more of a mental game with fencing, especially in an individual competition. It's also a lot of luck of who you get paired up against and everything like that. So I think the cards just kind of all fell in my favor, and I was mentally prepared for the day, and I think that's why I did as well as I did.
Right. And how did it feel to ultimately win it?
Well, I've never actually won a tournament, so I was really excited.
That's what you said.
I've done well, I've just never won actually anything, so it was really exciting and it was really nice and everyone was really gracious, and I think something I really like the most about fencing is the sportsmanship, and nobody's ever bitter when they lose. I mean, some people are, but for the most part everyone shows good face, and that was really nice to see that everyone was happy for me and I was happy for myself, and any other girl that would have won, I would have been happy for her too, so that was really nice.
One of the officials said to me, when I saw him go up to her and said, "It was just beautiful to watch you fence." The official who did the finals, he just said it was the most beautiful thing to see you fence, because she beat a couple of tough Division I people too. It was great.
Yeah.
And we've only won that tournament 3 times in 38 years. We won it in Crystal Perkins won it in Epé 2 years ago, and Juliet won it, and so it's a huge thing to win that tournament.
Oh yeah, no doubt. And how do you think you're going to be able to continue that success in the second semester here?
Well, I definitely have a little more confidence now that I've won something like that, and I have beaten a few Div 1 competitors. I did beat a few Div 1 competitors last year, but definitely not as strong as this year. And we are going to face a few tougher teams, but I'm really excited. I like fencing new people, I like fencing different people, and I like the challenge. So I'm, hoping to stay mentally prepared and just keep going to the gym and being physically prepared as well.
All right, well, ladies, thanks so much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you in January. For more information on the women's fencing team and all our teams here at Stevens, go to stevensducks.com.